What's up guys, welcome back to the videos. Today's video is going to be a little different. Normally I kind of vlog running around day to day, but today, because of a comment that was left in the last video, I'm going to do a little story on this buck right here. Somebody asked me to do a story on it because they'd never seen it, and it kind of reminded me, besides a couple posts I've made on Instagram, I've really never shown any video or the story of this buck, which I named the Dirty 30 buck because he was well over 30 inches wide. I'm in the dungeon, that's what I call this little place, kind of my office gear room. And in order to get this video, I've got to pull off a bunch of clips off this old computer, off my old cameras. I would just edit a video and upload it, but I'm missing some pieces that were on other cameras that I don't have, so I'm gonna take everything I have, do a little voiceover and some commentary. Alright guys, this is the card with all the footage on it, so I just set up the camera right in front of my computer so I can kind of look at these video clips and talk about what's going on and try to help make the story make a little more sense. So let's get going. The first thing you need to know about the hunt is who has a tag. So it's myself, Casey Levere, which this is one of the first hunts we did together, and then my buddy Coby Christensen. We have 3 tags, and Coby also brought his son Paxton along for the ride.
Opening day, here's the hunting party. Casey Levere.
I'm here for the fire, really.
Coby Christensen. Paxton.
So the first couple days were pretty slow. I really wanted to focus on helping Coby get a buck because he didn't have as much time as we did. So we were actually doing like a little push through this big steep canyon that was kind of wooded on both sides. Really thick timber and a lot of deadfall. Pain in the butt to walk through, but as we were working our way towards another side hill that we wanted to kind of do a soft push on, we came across this dead elk right here.
We're just working our way through this timber, hunting deer and elk. Pretty decent bull right here. That's the size of bull I'd shoot out here. Pretty cool.
I think pretty wide.
Yeah, he's wide. Huh?
Another thing that's really cool about this video is actually the orange hat I'm wearing in the video. Once I start sharing some of my older stuff, you guys might see that I'm wearing it year after year. And that orange hat is from my grandpa Tito, who passed away. And I've always worn that hunt on general season hunts, and now that I look back on it, I did not wear it this year. I was wearing a Fireball hat, but that hat, I still have it. It means a lot to me, and that's just another thing that looking at this old video reminded me about, is my grandpa and all the times that he took me hunting and fishing, and that's why I wore that hat. It's kind of that silly old school foam trucker hat, but I'll wear it. I don't care what it looks like. It means a lot to me, and you guys probably have something like that too, so if you do, let me know in the description box. I'd really like to see what you have or what you take hunting or fishing that may be sentimental to you. After we took a look at that elk head and just kind of messed around with that, we were actually pushing through the pine trees on a side hill when Coby's son Paxton spotted some bucks coming through the sagebrush open above us, and there was 3 bucks, and I just noticed the last one was the biggest one. So I told Coby, I'm like, hey, if you want that last one, it's a pretty decent buck, it's up to you. So he pulled up on this log as a rest, like kind of like up against the tree bark, and I didn't have time to get the camera out or anything. It happened all so fast because we were kind of walking through the timber, and he pulled up, man, dropped that thing in his tracks. Hey,
What happened, Paxton? Tell us.
He just shot a buck.
Yeah?
Big one.
Can you believe that, dude?
Here's the shooter.
He's a shoot. All I saw was big dark horns, dude, and I just said, shoot him. Let's shoot him. Dude, I freaking dropped him.
Dude,
he's done.
Holy crap, he is freaking piled up right
He's done.
that.
We just decided to go for an afternoon walk. Just go for a cruise.
Yep.
And Coby just shot his first mule deer in 6 years.
Yeah, it's my first one with my boy too.
Awesome, guys. I'm so that my heart's
dude,
still beating,
thanks.
guys. That's what it's all about right here. Hunting with your friends and family.
I don't have the video of this buck. It was actually filmed on Coby's camera. So here's some pictures of the buck. Turned out to just be a really solid buck. Dark antlered Colorado mule deer. He was super stoked because it was the first time that he had his son next to him when he shot a deer. So that was really cool memory. Coby took care of the meat. They got it out okay, and he had to head home. Alright guys, I'm back in the dungeon with a bit of bad news. The videos that are actually of the buck that I walked up on are in a format that Mac is not compatible with. I could try to convert them. Instead, I'm just going to try to film this screen and show you the small clips I wanted to show you anyways. and we'll just have to work with what we got.
Holy cow, guys, I am just freaking out. I'm still shaking so bad. I just shot a whopper of a buck, a big buck. This morning, another miss, guys. I missed the buck, and I have to hike back to the truck. I got a few canyons to cross. Some hunters were starting to move around here, and I just caught movement in the trees straight across me, and sure enough, it was a buck, and it was a good one. He was working his way down through the trees, and I rested right here on this backpack. Rested my gun on the backpack. Took a shot at him, guys. I smoked him. He's piled up right there. I'm going to try to zoom in with the camera for you guys, but I am pumped. There he is. I cannot wait to go check him out. So happy that I just kept my hopes up even after that miss today. I've been hunting some ridges on the way down, still glassing, still doing my thing, not giving up. And it being the last day, I mean, I pretty much accepted that I was eating tag soup this hunt, guys. So to kill a buck on the last day, the last hike, or my last chance, just feels so good. I know he's a good buck, but I don't know exactly what he's got. So this will be fun. Walking over there for the first time, getting a good look at him. You're gonna see this buck for the first time with me. Like I said, I don't know exactly what it is. So here's a moment of truth. Piled up right there. Not that it matters exactly what he is. Wow. Whoa. He's wide. He does have an inline, guys. Oh, no way. No way. Look at that. Look at that. Last day buck. Kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little tiny extra right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Golly, symmetrical 5x5. He's got the extras in the exact same spot. Holy cow. That is awesome. Unbelievable ending to an awesome hunt. Casey and I have been hunting hard, like I said, and this is just a great way to end it. There he is. Cool buck. Got some extra stuff going on. Big old G2s in the back. Pretty wide buck. By far my widest. Look at that thing. What a stud. Man, what a way to finish on the last day.
Well, that's a bummer. That video turned out to be like pretty much the worst quality of video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We ended the hunt with 3 out of 3 tags. The last 2 bucks were both killed on the last day, and Casey killed his in the morning, and I kind of killed mine on the morning hike back to the truck, which is really part of the story. Is I had missed a buck. I'd walked over the ridge, and I can see that some other hunters were on the skyline kind of watching me go through the timber to see if I would push anything out. I was just about to the bottom when they decided, hey, nothing's coming out, and they were going to bail out of there. And when they did, they kind of went through some thick timber on, on the ridge line. They just must have been loud enough to scare the buck out below me, and for me it was literally shooting straight down off my backpack as a rest. And if you saw in the video, I hit him like right here in the shoulder, like right in between the shoulder and the backbone. So it must have just been a perfect shot given the angle I had, because he dropped like that and never even flinched again. So it turned out to be a great hunt, a really fun hunt because we worked so hard. I had the cape for about 3 years, but Monarch Mountain Taxidermy recently mounted it up for me. The cape was actually good in the freezer, sealed very tight in a garbage bag and frozen the entire time. So it's nice to have them on the wall. Let me give you guys a closer look at the buck. So this buck, I actually saw him the year before this in the same area. He didn't have as many points, but he was a super wide, like laid out really flat type of buck. This little point I thought was kind of cool. He doesn't have eye guards. He's not real heavy mass, but he's well over 30 inches. The interesting thing is he was wider when I shot him. So if you guys are familiar with like scoring systems and everything like that, deer and elk and other animals have what they call a 60-day drying period, because it will actually shrink in. And I'm not sure if it's the antlers that shrink or the skull plate that shrinks in. Maybe it's a combination of both. But the buck is just over 30 inches now, and I'm pretty sure he was wider than that in the photos. I'll post one up right here to show you what his outside spread was then. But yeah, such a stud buck. Ran out of room on the barnwood wall. I'll have to give you guys story time on all these suckers too. So for now, Dirty 30 Buck lives in the kitchen, which is where I spend most of my day because I'm either in here editing or cooking. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Just like I said, it's a little different. I didn't plan on making the videos like the video of a video, which is pretty pathetic, but that's all I had, and I wanted to get this video out as quickly as I could because it was requested. So that's the story of the Dirty 30 Buck. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that red subscribe button down in the bottom. We'll be doing weekly videos here, guys. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate all the kind comments. And if you have any ideas for other videos, put them right in the comment box below. And yeah, we'll catch you later. There it is, Notch the Tag, 2014 Colorado. It's in the books now.